What up, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Menace Society M.O.D, where we talk about stuff outside of the streets. Now, I was having a conversation with an individual, and he was like, "Oh, you're bullshitting. If you really wanted to help, individuals out, you would talk about this subject and that subject and yada yada yada, right? Because there's certain subjects I don't talk about. I had a live yesterday. An individual, asked me a question about, the carteles and sureños and stuff like that. I just, don't discuss none of that kind of stuff, right? But I think he got confused about my channel, right? He said if I really wanted to, to push for change. My channel, I provide understanding. That's what my channel's about, right? I provide understanding to individuals who's that way they maybe now know why their loved ones that they know, chose and are the way that they are, right? Why they made the choices they made, or maybe why they behave the way they behave, or why they do what they do. To provide understanding. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Providing understanding. Not here as an activist or, looking to, do all this and that. I'm just simply ask questions. I provide understanding. That's it. You know what I mean? If it helps people, feed me, because I have had individuals reach out and it has helped them. That's cool. You know what I mean? I could only give my opinions right here and speak my mind. That's it. But overall, about does Los Angeles have a drug problem? Of course, just like anywhere else, right? Now, why don't I stay focused on, let's say, topics of individuals, right? Talk about these individuals and those individuals. See, the thing, and this always blows my mind, is that everybody's always focused on cartels or gangs or this individual or that individual or Chapo or El Mencho or whoever, right? And people are not fixing the problem, right? You see the United States government, they come, they do all these things, all these crackdowns, they soup up all these drugs, and what happens? More drugs hit the streets, and they arrest these individuals, and now another individual takes that individual's place, right? And then, billions of dollars are taxpayer money is being wasted over and over and over and over, right? Again, because obviously, to do all of this is not free. You still got to pay all those people that are doing all those drug stings, operations, and all those people. They don't work for free, right? So that's our taxpayer money, right? So it's costing all this money, right? And for what? Just for more drugs to hit the streets and another individual to take that person's place? The thing is that what people don't understand is that they're too focused on who's selling the drugs or who's the main guy or which group is the one that runs which place. When instead of focusing on that, when we're talking about the drug problem in America, instead of focusing on that, how about you focus on why these individuals do drugs to begin with? Why these individuals want to go and buy drugs? Why they do drugs in the beginning to start with, right? If you were to fix that problem, tackle that problem, right, you would fix this other problem, right? Because if now you get to the understanding, right, and help people now not wanting to do drugs, then who are these people going to sell these drugs to if nobody wants to buy drugs because nobody wants to do drugs? Nobody, right? So the business then crumbles and falls because now these people have to look for another way to make revenue, so they're going to go and seek another method because this one obviously became obsolete. But it starts off by figuring out why individuals, choose to want to do drugs to begin with. Because obviously someone that's doing drugs or looking to seek to get drugs and everything like that is somebody who's troubled, who doesn't like their overall situation or what they're going through. The reason, or how do I know this information, is because they're looking to chase the sensation that the drug brings, right? The dopamine that's released, right? Because they don't want to feel, they're not happy with their reality. They don't like, how they're living or what they became or the route they're going, that they look to escape it all. Right? That's what the drug is. It provides the escape of their reality because they don't like the reality they live in. That's why they're looking to escape it. That's what these drugs provide them. So why aren't they happy with the reality and tackling that problem and now focusing on that and fixing that instead of worrying about who's selling drugs and woo, because that's not fixing anything. You take this guy out, then another one takes his place, remove all these drugs, and more people make drugs, and we're not going nowhere. How about instead you focus on why individuals choose to want to go and do drugs and help those individuals battle their demons, right? And fix that problem instead of, this, because this is not going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Um, it's like you have to get to the source, because all this is just putting bandages everywhere, right? But you're not finding where the, where the fucking main source of the problem is. You know what I mean? You got to fix those problems. And then truly you would have your answer or see some positive results, right? Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not a light switch, right? But fewer and fewer people, as time goes, will start buying less drugs, and makes it more difficult, and yada, 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 right? But it's a process. People have to believe and trust in the process, because problems like this are not solved overnight. You know what I mean? But see, focusing on why these individuals, choose to go and do drugs, tackling those problems are problems that people don't want to face, right? Because it involves, people having to look in the mirror, talking about people that don't do drugs and people that may, not be the ones that are actually buying and stuff like that, right? But playing their role into why these individuals, seek the need to go and search for this. And those are the problems that people don't want to talk about and face, because it is, no one's immune to it. There's judges, kids who have been arrested for. There's judges themselves who have been arrested for, doing drugs. DEA members, police officers, doctors, lawyers, their kids, even celebrities, even politicians and their kids. You know what I mean? No one's immune to the problem. But instead, people rather throw this illusion and act like they're perfect, and like they're not, playing a role in this mess, right? You will never fix a problem by sweeping it under the rug. You gotta tackle it head on, even if it does mean you have to look in the mirror. Because we all make mistakes. It's perfectly normal. No one's perfect, right? But it's being able to admit our mistakes that will make change. I'm just saying, Shadow, we out.